पीपीटी चालू भी नहीं किया, हाथ भी नहीं लगाया, वी आर जस्ट डिस्कसिंग कि फॉर्मेट क्या होगा, जाएगा किधर से कैसे. So this is one thing that has really impacted me for the project, and something that I'll always keep with me. We just held those plates with all the seeds, and then the birds were sitting on our heads and they were eating.
Hi Anisha Dai.
Hi.
Tell us, how did your journey at New Watch started?
Okay, so this is an interesting story for me. Um, so earlier I was working at an architectural firm, which was also fun, but somewhere I always knew that I had some kind of, you know, something of landscape was pulling it towards me. So I was talking to my parents, and then ऐसे ही एक दिन we were talking, and they were like, why don't you try a landscape firm? It would be good for you if you really enjoy it. You won't, because at the end that is what matters. So I listened to them, and then me and my mom, we both were like searching, and then like my mom, I went on some websites where they tell you about what landscape firms are, top 10 landscape firms in India and all of that. And my mom, उसने गूगल पे डाला कि बेस्ट न्यू वॉच फर्म, सॉरी, बेस्ट लैंडस्केप फर्म इन मुंबई, ठीक है, और इंडिया, फॉर सपोज इट, गूगल पे डाला एंड द फर्स्ट नेम केम न्यू वॉच. सो शी वॉज लाइक, अरे अनिशा, हे मुंबई मध्ये आहे, तो ये देखते हैं ऐसा. And then I went and I saw there was no website for New Watch, and I never knew the reason for it until I came here. So I went on social media as usual, and Instagram pe I searched about New Watch, and the page was quite active. So I went down, I was scrolling, I probably went to the start of New Watch. But so I was scrolling, and one thing I noticed was that uh, बहुत outgoing है New Watch में. And there's this one video that really caught my attention, which was of Mrunal ma'am, who is fortunately now my team lead. So she was, there was a hamster who was like playing with her, crawling across from her arm, and it was really like, I saw that and I was like, I want to live that life. I want to work somewhere where there are these opportunities to do these things. So then I mailed, and then मुझे call आया वृंदा मैम का. So she called and she was like, we have this alignment process, and you come and you have these 3 days of process. So I went there, I started. So I came over here, and पहले दिन Payoja was taking my alignment. So Payoja ने सब insta किया how the 3 days are going to be and who will review me. That was the first time I saw Mrunal ma'am in person. I was like, this is the person I saw in that video. And I was really happy that she was taking the review as well. So वो हुआ, and then um, so it was lunchtime and it was my first day and I didn't know anyone. So there was this common table where everyone was sitting. So I also sat there and I was just listening because I wasn't really talking to anyone at that point. I was just listening, and I heard that I noticed one thing, that everyone was talking about landscape, and that was just something very new to me. It was like usually offices में देखा तो lunch के time पे तो break लेते हैं, they just talk about anything they want. But landscape being such a new topic, I was like, this is really good. I need to, you know. So then that was really interesting for me, and उससे फिर everything. I went through the process, and then it was my third day was actually Diwali ka din. So the last day of my interview was Diwali ka din, and everyone was dressed up, and I also had an hunt, so I dressed up a little, and then I came, and usi din I got my job. So that was really like, I was happy about it, that I'm going to work here. So that's a fun story. And
Is there a particular any New Watch project that means something personal to you, and why?
yes, so there's this one project which is like really close to my heart at this point, but it is strange because I've never worked on that project. So it has been a few months since I was in New Watch, and एवरीथिंग वाज गोइंग ऐसा थोड़ा मोनोटोनस हो रहा था. तो सडनली एक दिन टीम्स पे पॉपअप आया कि 25 years for new art, so we are putting a competition where you have to do most impactful project in all of the 25 years. So we were I saw that and I was really happy. I was like abhi to kuch to alag karne milega. And I got really excited for that. फिर उसके बाद उसमें टीम्स था. So at the end we made a team of 4 people. So initially it was just me and Unnati who was an intern at that time. And Mrunal ma'am का भी सामने से कॉल आया कि we can do it because we are actually a team because she's also my team lead. तो उसका phone आया. तो then we decided to do, and I was really excited because this is my first competition as well. So this was my first competition, so I was actually excited about it. And Mrunal ma'am introduced me to the Bird Park project, where she told me about how the project was, and she's like, "Let's do this because this is a project which is not for humans but for animals." And as I was an animal lover, I had even seen that Instagram video. I was just, I was really okay, and I jumped at that situation, and I was like, "Let's do that one only." So we went to the site visit, and so there were a lot of birds over there, and when we went inside, it was just so mesmerizing. And uh, we started our journey. There was a bird friend who came, and then she talked about all the birds, and we had seen it on plan, but actually experiencing it was a whole another thing for us. And usme fir we went, and then there was this one stage where there were some, so 80% birds are free over there, and just 20 of them are in cage. So वो जो केज में थे, I was kind of feeling bad for them. But then उधर से I really got to know all the reasons. But then the bird friend came and he was like, you can feed them if you want. And I went inside and I was like, I want to feed them. So me and I think Shivam, yeah. So me and Shivam, we just held those plates with all the seeds, and then the birds were sitting on our heads and they were eating, and it was just all in all a fun experience. Remember the story I told you about me seeing on Instagram? The first thing that drew me towards New March. It was so while the exit, uh, at the exit point, there was the same hamster that I saw who was playing with Mridal ma'am, and I was like, this was a full circle moment for me where I just like, okay, I have achieved what I wanted. But nonetheless, that was a really fun experience of my site visit as well. Continuing to the competition, the deadline was slowly approaching, and उसमें से हम 7 दिन बस डिस्कशन कर रहे कि कैसे करेंगे. None of us पीपीटी चालू भी नहीं किया, हाथ भी नहीं लगाया, we are just discussing कि फॉर्मेट क्या होगा, जाएगा किधर से कैसे किधर, what is the start, what is the end. And ये सब करते करते brainstorming हो रहा है, काम डिवाइड किया, काम चालू नहीं हो रहा है, and then deadline भी extend हो गया, so we got even more और discussion किया. So finally last के 3-4 दिन में we worked. So Mrunal ma'am has no idea about whatever we are working on at this point because she went somewhere. And हम लोग ने किया, and then this is one day before the presentation. So like 2 days, 2 days, sorry, 2 days before the presentation. And ma'am, I was really confident. I was like, ma'am, एक बार बगुन गया, एकदा बगुन गया. Everything is done. You just review it once. देख लेते हैं. She came. She was really patient. She saw the entire PPT, and देखते देखते, at the end she just asked me one question. She's like, Anisha, uh, हे क्लायंटसाठी आहे की कॉम्पिटिशनसाठी आहे? And I was like, okay, I get that. because the, because this was my first competition, I never really thought कि उसमें कितना अलग करना रहेगा. So I just went ahead and I was like, we redid the entire PPT in that one day that was left. I was there in office till probably 10 or something. It was really late for me. I don't stay that late. But yeah, it was like हम लोग खाना खाते खाते we are eating by one hand and we are working continuously तभी. उसके बाद जूरी का टाइम आया, हम लोग का फर्स्ट था, एंड आई वाज रियली होपिंग कि इधर तो हम लोग सेकंड या थर्ड चले जाते. फर्स्ट तो नहीं जाना था यार. तो But something fortunately or unfortunately happened and हम लोग का फाइल जा नहीं रहा था. So we went on third, which was fortunate because then I was till the end writing the script कि क्या बोलना है कैसे बोलना है. Like अभी अंदर जाना है, last full stop, and then we went inside. So then we gave all the jury, and that is the time I really understood that at that time. So uh, Vaibhavi ma'am and Shalaka ma'am had worked on this project, and that time I understood कि कितना research किया होगा, and the amount of knowledge that I got from just studying that one project is something I never thought I would. So this is one thing that has really impacted me for the project, and something that I'll always keep with me. Right. So obviously we won.
Oh, congratulations to your win.
Thank you. But yeah, this was a really fun and it was a really proud moment because my dad was also there when I got that award, and it was really nice. Four of us were really proud of ourselves.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming here for Goshti. Thank
Thank
you.
you.